And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Zach Collins with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for Chicago, we've got Buzelis. He's out there with Nikola Vucevic. Josh Giddey out there with Ayo Dosunmu. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. Antetokounmpo surveys. Pass to Trent. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
Well, Brent, he doesn't give you much inside the arc, but Trent Jr. is a sniper from deep.
Yeah, and Gary Trent Jr. knows exactly why he's on the floor, and that's to shoot the basketball. So continue to move, find open areas, wait for the ball, and then let it rip. Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. His tonight has been hot.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Dosunmu on the wing, defended by Kuzma. Here's Vucevic. Rebounded by Lopez. The Bucks trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Trent. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Trent's got 9.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Dosunmu, pass to Mr. Clutch. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. One of...
Yes, sir! Oh, my!
Throw that one up top.
What a play.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Lillard against Giddey. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. Second is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Trent outside. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
They're really working the paint now.
Up top, Giddey. Defended by Lillard. Back to Giddey. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Mr. Clutch. From behind the arc. Hits the trifecta. Mr. Clutch has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
On the wing, Kuzma. He's covered by Dosunmu. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Over Buzelis. Chicago with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Dosunmu with it. Kuzma on him. Vucevic gets the bucket.
A merciless play by Vucevic down low. Crashing through the contact to finish strong.
Milwaukee calls timeout.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
So Milwaukee going with almost an entire...
Substitution on the court.
And here's Milwaukee now. It's a 13-point game. And the basket by Trent.
And Trent Jr. is like a microwave. Once he heats up, he is tough to cool down.
Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the group from Milwaukee right now.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls. They lead by 11. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago leading by 11. Outside Giddey. Pass to Mr. Clutch. From deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's...
Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying!
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Giddey passes to Mr. Clutch. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Going inside. Lillard for 2.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Giddey passes to Mr. Clutch. Dosunmu with it. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Lillard. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bulls.
Well, I have to comment on their strong performance tonight at the charity stripe.
And it might have won them the game. The ability to draw fouls and capitalize could be a real difference maker.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on Giddey.
Lillard just plays with a flat-out edge. Dangerous as a player who knows how to draw contact inside.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Giddey. Out to the right wing. Pass to Mr. Clutch. 4-3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo up top. And the deficit down inside single digits.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Giddey passes to Mr. Clutch. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Number 25. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops. And that net. And so Chicago takes the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this.
Lead the league in scoring. I'm Michael Jordan, and what's your name? Well, it's not important. If you then I'm pouring from the evening to the morning. I can watch that for hours. I be on them thunderstorms, y'all on them scattered showers. Look, a southern chick, she gotta be collard greens, cornbread, sitting properly.
All right, how many siblings do I have? Is it 2, 4, 6, or 8?
The Thunder look like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they get off the bus earlier on. Hello, basketball. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Jason Wallace is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Josh Giddey is out there with Mr. Clutch. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Holmgren in the post. No good on that one. There's Mr. Clutch, and it's Giddey in the corner. Pass to Buzelis. 3-pointers off the mark. Deschamps for the Bulls. The overall approach has seemed to be steady as she goes, stay in our lane, business as usual. But do you think that will continue?
And business has been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league. But listen, this is a Bulls organization that has to figure out its right direction and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. A lot could happen with this team. Good stuff. Now Holmgren on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The pass to Giddey. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
3-pointer, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Wallace. And Mr. Clutch pulls it down.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Coming off a terrific season. Put up about 19 points a game. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
Yeah, when you're a reserve, you got to stay ready. And when your opportunity comes, you got to make the most of it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. 6 points for Mr. Clutch. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Sean.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some. And I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs. That includes the free throw rates. That includes game time. And in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that were tops in field goal percentage last season. In third, the Thunder.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Williams. Hartenstein against Vucevic. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by Holmgren. Pass to Buzelis. And the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. kept alive.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Thunder have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives is something to admire.
Giddey the pass to Mr. Clutch. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Mr. Clutch has got 12 in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight, 3 for 4.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And you look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull on the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for playoffs, competing for a title, you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B. Teams and general managers want to do it.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Under trailing by 7. Ball is with the ball. Now guarded by Mr. Clutch. And it's denied.
Making good use of his length. Gonzalez able to track down the block that time.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. 5 on the clock. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot off that time. The Bulls leading by 7. Dosunmu with it over Williams. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Williams. So for the Bulls. Shaq Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Dosunmu. And Trey Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Cason Wallace. Here's Mr. Clutch. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Collins. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Thunder trailing by 5. Puts it up from 15. Yes, that goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to L.A. because you see both your teams.
The Thunder leading by 4. Mr. Clutch out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Dosunmu. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Bulls' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for Oklahoma City. Giddey with it, and it's Wallace picking him up. Giddey, no good. Oklahoma City's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Williams. The rebound by Dosunmu. The Bulls shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Mr. Clutch. Wallace covering. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's got 5. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Vucevic. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. The 3. That's good for Wallace on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Sharms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Giddey. Driving inside. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Bulls basketball.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. 4 on the shot clock. Dosunmu, the pass to Mr. Clutch. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wallace outside. And there's the drive. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Holmgren.
And it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Giddey, the pass to Mr. Clutch. No good on the triple.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Bulls have gone just 33% for the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Giddey. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Here's the drive. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Dosunmu. To the left side wing. Passes to Mr. Clutch. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. To the middle, here's Wallace. Trying to get open is Hartenstein. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Oklahoma City?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, how about how disruptive they've been on defense? Not allowing the opposition to get comfortable and also being able to create a lot of steals as well. And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Bulls. They need this one, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
It
quickness
of ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
And there's the pass to Holmgren. To the inside. Hartenstein. Count the basket. Hartenstein's got 6 here in this quarter. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top 5-6 players. We got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Bulls trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And they get it. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power. Not just going for the layup. Solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Shoots over Ball. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No good with the triple.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Ball, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Out to the wing. Hey, Sean, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA. It's been LeBron's league. It's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, or Dan here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special to...
So it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out.
73.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Cason Wallace. And it's Williams at the small forward. The Thunder leading by 17. Wallace inside. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Vucevic. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Giddey the pass to Mr. Clutch. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 8th assist here tonight. Oklahoma City's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Ayo Dosunmu.
And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Wallace covering. Now Buzelis. It's good. Buzelis has got 7.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. There's Mr. Clutch. Wallace covering. Clock at 6. Here's Giddey. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Josh Giddey.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the... Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots from the corner. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 17. Pass to Giddey. On the wing, Dosunmu. Over Williams. No good off the back of the rim.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Chicago calls timeout.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. 5th, Chet Holmgren.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Looking to get it going. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
And checking out some stats for Nikola Vucevic. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Giddey. Hartenstein with it. He has 7. Wallace, good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They get a hand on it. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him. Wallace, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Bulls have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Dosunmu, the pass to Mr. Clutch. Now, here's Dosunmu. 5 points in the game. Over Hartenstein. Up again, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
Well, Thunder have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Williams inside. Defended by Dosunmu. Offensive rebound. Here's Hartenstein. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. The Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Giddey. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Giddey's got 6 points.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Giddey. And he comes up with the deuce. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Thunder have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Giddey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 13-footer, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Giddey the pass to Mr. Clutch. On the wing, Dosunmu. He's guarded by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Holmgren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 22 points for him. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts.
So for the Bulls, Buzelis is checked in for Jalen Smith. Williams comes in for Josh Giddey. And it's Mr. Clutch in for White. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Williams. Then it's Jones. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Collins in at the center position. Gilgeous-Alexander misses the chippy right there. The Bulls shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, defensively, you have to be careful about fouling Jones. He's a high percentage free throw shooter.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here. in the second despite being down.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Knocked away. And the ball's tied up. Here's Joe. Misses the three. The Bulls shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. Pass to Buzelis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. 9 points for Buzelis. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Back to Williams. Doesn't go for him. Collins with some nice D. Here's Mr. Clutch. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Count it. Good.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Williams for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Passes it to Mr. Clutch. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Joe. And the Thunder, another three.
Yeah, those passing skills are just part of what makes Caruso a valuable piece.
Out left to the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Takes the three. And that one is off. Gilgeous-Alexander with it.
2 minutes remaining.
The pass to Joe.
2 minutes.
Inside. Wiggins finds Joe. Back to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, the defense did everything they could there, but his skills as a finisher, wow.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. And Chicago shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Jones, the pass to Mr. Clutch. To halt the run. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Wiggins outside. Collins grabs the miss. Williams against Holmgren. Down low. Here's Buzelis. And that time, also a missed shot. Now, Joe. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm